I'm doing the Mike Mentzer ideal routine, which is working out it's a 4-day split, but it's over 2 weeks. So you work out twice a week, and it's going to be upper body one day, lower body another day. So I'm only hitting upper body once per week, legs once a week, but you're going to complete and utter failure, if not beyond. And because I've been training long enough, I can hit failure. I know what it feels like, and I can try and push myself beyond and pause reps as well, pause reps and stuff like that. So it should be effective. So we'll see how it goes, because normally when I train for powerlifting and strength stuff, if I'm going too close to RP10, if I hit an RP10 on deadlifts, I'm screwed for 2 weeks. Same for squats, I'll be screwed for 2 weeks. I won't be lifting anywhere near as heavy as I was that week. Same for bench press as well. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes. The book is amazing, Heavy Duty 2, Mind and Body, and we'll just see whether it works, because I've not trained this minimalist before. 1 set per exercise, 2 failure. Frequency is 1 if not 2 per week per muscle for 1 set. Somewhere between 6 and 10 reps most exercises will be. But before then, when I first started, it was mostly just bodybuilding stuff that I would find in programs, so all like Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff, anyone else who writes in for like muscle magazines. It's just ridiculous sets, ridiculous exercises, too much volume, and I'd normally just give up or go so light just so I can get through it, to say that I've completed it, but not really been able to push myself hard or anything, made no progress. Did the personal training course, then started getting into just experimenting with everything in gyms, trying everything that I could find, all kinds of different styles, exercises, HIIT training, powerlifting, all exercises. Calisthenics was a big thing that I loved for a while. Handstand press ups, dips, pull ups, pistol squats, great fun, plank sit ups, all sorts. Then got into strength, 5x5, that was great. And exhausted that, couldn't progress any further. Went into a periodization training, followed a powerlifting program from Barbell Medicine, really good. Lots of RP stuff, lots of spreaded deloads, low RPs like 6, 7, 8s. Sometimes you hit an RP9. Never really attend until you get to your meet at the end of like a 3-month cycle. 2 kids in, just fatigue. Haven't been able to train properly for the last 2 years. Always get burnt out. Can never cope with regular training. Had to strip sets down. I only ever progressed when I was doing 2 sets. I was making no progress on 3 or 4 sets per exercise. Just couldn't do it. Could train heavy, hit an RP10, I'm screwed for 2 weeks. Kept RPs 8, 9, and I was able to progress in strength. I kind of feel like I stagnated once hitting 200 kilogram deadlift. Never really been able to go beyond that. So I'm thinking with Mike Mentzer's HIIT training ideal routine, this could be the one that gets me to break my plateaus, build some solid strength, grow my muscles bigger. I've always struggled with all the biceps and arm stuff, never been able to break. 16.5 inches was the biggest I ever got, and never been able to get anywhere close to 17 inches. I just think the more sets I did, more volume I did, the more total sets per week, it just wore me out, and my arms were just not growing and they would just get sore. And I gave myself a couple bad injuries doing other stuff like gardening. I think it wasn't just the gardening and the digging, it was accumulation of the insane amount of volume I was doing on my arms, hit them hard 3 days a week, hit them first a lot of days, and going heavy as well, and to failure and beyond. And biceps were just not recovering, and when I was digging in the garden, gone. Bicep gone, not able to train heavy or properly for months, 2 months at least, until I got back. So hitting it once every 2 weeks on the Mike Mentzer. I'll say with Mike Mentzer's, it will be once a week, because I can see that there are you'll do close grip pull downs on biceps, and you've got your incline bench, which will hit your triceps on that, and then a week later you're doing barbell curls, that'll hit your biceps, and then you're doing like tricep press downs and dips. So that's your triceps hit. And I think the diminishing returns is not as bad as I thought it would be. And I've known that for a while, just through managing my own fatigue, my own training, just bringing the total volume down. And I just realized I'm actually not getting weaker, and I can come back and deadlift once every 4-6 months after not training heavy singles, and then I can or training properly with a proper program, just winging it, just seeing how I feel, just get moving. And then I'll just go into like I'll go into a 3-month program. I only normally manage about halfway through, but I normally hit my 200 really quickly, but then can't progress any further after that. I just get burnt out and need to stop. So yeah, this could be the way to train. I think maybe I was more advanced than I gave myself credit for, which is a shame, because it just means that I'm not going to progress as quickly as I should. And I don't think I'm that advanced. I don't think I'm advanced. I think it's mostly just fatigue. I think it's fatigue, and the fact that I can train to failure, like really go into failure, and I think my muscles just can't recover with a day or 2 rest. It just can't do it. I think my body may just need a week. We'll see whether Mike Mentzer's methods, I know they work for thousands of people, but it's always that thing, you never know until you try it yourself, whether it works for you. But I'll see whether it works. Hopefully. Look forward to it.